Welcome to Premier Sports Talk. We are live in the studio, bringing you the sports talk show for the people. Let's dive in.
Reese, what it is, Reese, what it is, man.
Double P, what's going on, man? How you been?
Hey, been busy with some stuff, but man, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. I had to tell you today, Reese, rookie training camp started today. Today. We had to get in here where we can fit in and give some people what they want.
Yeah, people, hey, it's the kickoff right now. It's the kickoff. Everybody is showing up.
Yeah. We there's been a couple of small clips. You know, the rookies showing up today for the mandatory camp. We got a clip here, E-Man and Fano. You know, he got a surprise for us. They showed him up there on the Cleveland Brown webpage in the public relations. Just so everybody knows, all the rookies were designated to report the training camp today. And what you may not know is that all the quarterbacks are up there. The rookies can't hold a training camp with only Taylen Green as the quarterback. So all the quarterbacks had to show up today. Everybody had to show up. So basically what we're giving you today, what other people may not be giving you, there's been a lot of talk about the Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson, Shedeur, Mary Kay Cabot, Anthony Lima. There's been all kind of little clips that we're going to share with you all today. And just so you all know that we are definitely planning on when the veterans and the rookies there, to coordinate like we did during optional training camp and be on live where our schedules permit to give you real-time footage when the camp is being held. And Reese, you want to give them the special announcement about, you know, actually being out there on the field? You want to give them some news that they can use?
Oh, yeah. I had actually said it on my video on the last one I did. But, yeah, we're going to be out there for the training camp at least one day together.
Right.
At least one day.
We're doing a live collab together. In Berea. Plane ticket already bought from the ATL. Round trip, baby.
Coming in town, that's gonna be real fun.
So
it's gonna be real fun.
I can't wait till that day. Rain, sleet, it ain't gonna be damn snowing. It's gonna be too hot in a couple days in August.
I hope it's cool. I hope it's like a cool day.
I don't care how hot it is. Hey, I've been to the Middle East, baby. I know what it is to feel like a hot baked potato in some aluminum foil at 120-degree temperature.
You already know.
I don't want to deal with it, and I don't want to know. But from what you were telling me last week and what I saw you last year with your sister, boy, you had your towel. You were sweating like a camel.
Man, it was hot as what, man? It was ridiculous, but.
Boy, I remember that's when the first time I ever saw you, man, on YouTube. You was up there with your sister. And I was just laughing my ass off because I was watching your sister's podcast. I came across it by accident. And Reese, boy, you was sweating some buckets, buddy. I say, man, look at her brother, man. He's sweating his ass off.
Oh man, I was sweating. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But we had fun because I was doing it for her podcast. I was, trying to go up there and because she was trying to get monetized. So I did it for her, and man, I was miserable. So I'm gonna be more prepared this year.
Well, it was just crazy, man. It was crazy. So we about to kick this off.
Heated debate, all things sports every time. Pull up your seat, let the good talk go. Reserved at the table, we gon' feed your soul. Hit that like, hit that share. Drop your comments, we be right there. Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get the people what they want. Reese Wheel and Double PP, we got the people on the front. Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get the people what they want. Drop your comments, we share them all. We'll double PP, let the people know. If the play was dirty, we gon' let it show. If the picks got shaky, we gon' call that out. If your team came swinging, we gon' talk about it loud. It's time to cook together, so bring your best take. Every win, every loss, every buzzer, every shake. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We keep it real, we keep it live. Gotta get the people what they want. Reese Will and double PP. We got the people on the front. Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get the people what they want. Drop your comments, we share them all. Let the whole show run up. Appreciate you all.
So we got them rookies in town. Got them rookies in town.
Rookies in town. We got the rookies in town, and this is the training camp pregame preview, y'all. But you know what? You know, Shedeur Sanders recently did an interview with Apple Music, and during his interview, he said his name is an algorithm. That blew me away. That his name is an algorithm.
Yeah,
boy, you know why it blew me away? Because we are tapped in to our young man, our nephew, Shedeur Sanders, because he definitely an algorithm to me, you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But we follow him to spread the light. And he also said during that interview that his purpose is to be a light in dark situations. That's some powerful stuff right there. That blew me away. That's let me know why they call him chosen in his family.
Yeah, that song that he brung out, man, he dropped that. Them verses on that song is deep,
Real deep. So if y'all haven't tapped into it, it's called Turn Back. It's all over social media. You can go to Apple Music if you want to download it for yourself. But he has some very deep, positive words that he shared with us. And it basically reflected on, you know, on what he went through last year. And it took a lot of courage for him to do that, Reese.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, and even in that interview, he spoke on it that, you know, his mind ain't in that same mindset that he was in last year. And him being able to bring that song out, help him free himself from that not so good place he was in. I'll put it that way, mentally.
Yeah, you can tell that it's not no like fake stuff. It's just clearly that this is how he feels deep inside, all the things that he expressed, and I thought it was deep. It was great. It was great because I actually took it all every word of one part, and I was gonna put it in the put it on the post, you know, for the one as quotes, but I didn't get a chance to do that yet. But man, deep.
You know.
But we got Tony Wilson. What's up, Selmo? What's up, Selmo? Appreciate y'all, man. Titch, Marie, how you doing? Marie $12. And Kylie, what's up? Appreciate y'all tapping in, everybody. Appreciate it.
So yeah, like I was saying, hey, welcome everybody that's been here. I know we ain't did a live collab in about 2 weeks. The training camp starting today. I said, Reese, you know, let's try to hook up. Let's get together and do a pregame training camp with the rookies coming in. He agreed to do it, so I appreciate you taking the time to do this, Reese. And like, if you're just now getting in here, both me and Reese will be live up there in Berea, coming to you live, doing a live collaboration up there. So that day can't get here quick enough. That day cannot get here quick enough.
Oh, yeah.
But everybody said, you know, Shedeur Sanders said that his name is an algorithm. And it's crazy how the first day of the Browns training camp opening up and how ESPN went and tapped in to where there was some other video clips where Shedeur Sanders was working out with 32-pound dumbbells on each arm. And ESPN decided to bring in some 32-pound dumbbells, use Shedeur Sanders' name to draw people's attention,
right?
And to see if Adam Scheffner could actually lift these weights. So we try to get y'all something different than the other people. You know,
Oh yeah.
Remember
That's hilarious.
Shefty's arms when he had his tattoos?
Yes.
I think Shefty can knock these out too.
Absolutely. So those are 30 pounds.
One for you, one for me, Shock.
Go ahead.
What do you say?
Okay. We're going to military press.
Yeah.
Now, I got terrible shoulders. We're doing single arm.
Right.
And he was probably doing like 10 of these, then you do 10 of the other arm. But he's a quarterback too. So quarterbacks can't lift heavy because then Mike T won't pay him when he has torn labrums, bad shoulders. So not incredibly hard for the people at home.
Greedy, we should sign Hawk. We should sign
Hawk
yeah,
right
there
now.
you go. The
I think I
sign me.
speak for everyone in America when I say I want to see if Shefty can do this.
This is what we got. This is what we're here for.
This is why we're here. These are 30-pound weights.
This is breaking news.
Let's see how this goes. All right, Shefty, you got a little shoulder. Oh, look at him go!
Oh, look at
Oh, look at Shefty. How many we want, Green? How many we want?
He ain't struggling. I didn't think he was going to be able to.
What do we want?
He's going off
Am
now.
I playing quarterback for the Browns this year? Am I trying out? Am I part of a four-man competition? Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I didn't think
These
he'd
are
be able to
real.
do
These
it.
are real.
Just
People-
like
the
that,
people
Mike T gave me a pay
wondering,
cut. I was in there for that long.
So yeah, I didn't watch this full clip. Right when we was getting ready for this, it dropped, and I said, Reese, I don't know what they doing on this, but I need to download this on here.
Yeah.
And I was shocked that Chef was showing off.
I
thought he was
didn't
gonna be
watch it
struggling.
either. The only part I watched was when the first guy went up there and then did it. And I said, well, I'll save it. But no, I didn't think he was going to be able to do it either.
That shocked me, man. That shocked me. I
He
thought
was trying to show off a little bit.
One of these numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to show off a little bit.
He was showing off. He was showing off, man. Shocked the heck out of me. Shocked the heck out of me. I'll tell you. What y'all think in the chat? Were y'all surprised, Chef? That Sheffy lifted them weights up like that? So let's tap into here. Let's tap into some of these clips here. Let's tap into some of these clips.
Yeah, I didn't think he would be able to do it. It shocked me.
If it were your choice, if you're Todd Monken, if it's Brian Baldinger, the head coach of the Browns, who do you think you're starting week one right now off the top of your head at quarterback?
I really don't know. I mean, we haven't seen Deshaun play in forever, and I don't know what he looks like. I don't know how he's digesting a new offense. I don't know physically what he looks like. I really don't know. I don't know if Shedeur has improved physically from what he was a year ago, whether he's, just stronger, bigger. And I think he needed to improve athletically and physically from a year ago to be, a better version of what we saw last year. I don't really know. And I don't know that Todd Monken knows, even after the spring. So I don't know who's going to start. I mean, I wish I could give you an answer, and I'm not trying to dodge the question because everybody's asking the same thing. But honestly, I don't know, because I have a feeling I know what Shedeur is, but I don't know what Deshaun is.
Is this maybe the only true open competition for quarterback in the NFL between these two?
Well, I think you could have one with Michael Penix, down in Atlanta right now, and Tua. So, I mean, I think that could be an open competition. I believe Kyler Murray will be the starter in Minnesota. But I think there's one probably in Atlanta. I don't know what Michael Penix Jr.'s, health and status is right now. But I feel like he's going to be ready to go pretty soon. So I feel like that's a legit competition.
So what do you think about that, Reese? Chat, what do y'all think about his comments there? One thing I do like about Baldy, Reese, is that he didn't just come on there and use narratives that he heard. He was open and honest.
Right.
Because he said, I don't know. Because a lot of times these guest speakers come on here that previously played in the NFL or other reporters, and all they do is take the narrative or the agenda being brought forward and piggyback off of what they say. And Baldy was simply, I don't know. I don't know.
Right. Strictly didn't know about Shedeur, didn't know about, and all of us really don't know until we see what's really going to happen throughout this, this competition and this training camp. So he was dead on. I love the stuff that he does. Brian Baldinger, we get a lot of his clips on Twitter, on X, and he breaks down a lot of those plays, and he's real good with that. and he's been giving the Browns a lot of kudos for some of the things that he brings up. Last year, he did Schlesinger, he did Shedeur. He breaks down a lot of teams, but he did a lot on the Browns.
So here we go. We're gonna this kind of shocked me right here. I want y'all to listen to this. Somebody switching up.
So what do you think the hesitation is at all? Why wouldn't this job be locked up very quickly?
Well, that's because of Shedeur Sanders and what he did about this whole thing. He came on really strong in OTAs and minicamp, and when the chips were down, he rose to the occasion and he brought it. And if he continues to do that during training camp, then he's going to continue to make this decision very, very difficult on Todd Monken. His trajectory has been very steep. He's been on this upward climb. And if he continues to do that, then they're not going to be able to make this decision as quickly as they would have wanted to.
Reese, talk to me on this one. Do we got somebody trying to get on our side of the fence?
What does she say?
Did somebody just flip-flop like a pancake? What's going on, Reese?
She said coming on really strong, rose to the occasion, and his trajectory is on an upward climb.
But is Miss MKC, aka Mary Kate Cabot, was she the first one after 3 days, optional training camp, 3 days when she was only there for 1 day? Was this the same person, award-winning Mary Kate Cabot? Was this the same one that said Deshaun Watson should get all the reps? Shedeur Watson is QB1. Don't play around. Don't give nobody else no reps, Reese. Somebody need to speak on it. I just dropped the receipt, Reese.
You did. Hey, it was hilarious when she did that, and all these guys was trying to take up for her, and knowing that was the wrong thing for her to do is come out that early and say that QB1. Name him right now. Name him right now. Come on, ridiculous. But yeah, she has flipped the script, and she's jumped on our side now for today.
You're right. It's whichever way the wind blows. Hey, I see we got 46 people in the chat. That ask is if you can bless both Reese Will and me on our channels, and please hit that like button. It'll help push this out in the YouTube algorithm. Like I said, we like to come on here, get in where we fit in, and give you some stuff that you can use with no clickbait stuff. You know, we keep it real, keep it honest. But you can help us in our channel by hitting that like button, so we can put this out in the YouTube algorithm, okay? We would really, really appreciate it. Let me go on to the next one here.
I didn't get any indication anyone was running away with it, which, I mean, you can take that however you want. But I didn't get the idea that, like, someone had just taken the baton and sprinted with it early on. Now, you know, you're going to see some different things when they get to 11 on 11. They're both learning a new offense. And, you know, so I think that piece of it, like what coaches will tell you, like a lot of times is that the spring's for learning, the summer's for competition. And, you know, so like, I think the actual competitive part of it may not have even gotten off the ground yet. Now, as for when you have to make a decision, when that's coming, like I think like the important thing is that you have a period of time before the regular season starts where the other 10 guys in the huddle know who their quarterback is, and you're able to coherently build an offense for that guy. And so at what point is that? I think for the coach in his first year, you're probably talking about maybe after the first preseason game. Like maybe you want to get a look at them in the first preseason game and confirm some of the things you saw in camp. You know, some people will tell you want 2 preseason games because you want to give both guys a chance to start, both guys a chance to come off the bench. But I think it'd be right in that window there, somewhere in the first 2 preseason games you make the decision. I didn't get a
Reese, talk to me on that. What do you think is going to occur with how many games, you know, Watson or Shedeur is going to get, or where you may think that Coach Todd Monken will name the starting quarterback?
Yeah, I think it's going to be somewhere around in there. I do agree with Albert Breer on that, around the preseason first or second. So because I know he's going to do the joint practices. I'll be shocked if he do it before the joint practices, but maybe he will. But I tend to agree with Albert Breer on that. I don't never hardly agree with him on much, but with that, I agree with him.
Yeah, I don't particularly care for Albert Burr either. But Reese, when I did have that question when we was talking the other day, I was like, do you recall how many quarterbacks participated in that joint practice? And I did some digging, some real digging. And last year, Joe Flacco and Dillon Gabriel got the majority of the reps in those joint practices. Kenny Pickett was still there, but he only got reps on the 7-on-7 part of it. Shedeur, that's when Shedeur hurt his oblique, and Stefanski shut him down. He would not allow him to participate in them joint practices because Stefanski came out in the interview and said for health reasons, they're going to rest Shedeur. The media went back and interviewed Shedeur, and he said he told Stefanski he wanted to practice, and he was able to practice, but he got to do what the coach tells him to do. Expose Stefanski right then and there. He was not trying to let Shedeur have no opportunity at all.
So if that was the case last year, because I know my memory on that, but if they had Flacco and DG,
both did the joint practices.
So not that Todd Monken is going to do the same thing as Stefanski, but maybe it's a way that they generally do. But if that's the case, so maybe Shedeur and Deshaun Watson both gets reps. I'm hoping that's the case because to me, how can you do a fair evaluation? In my mind, I want to see him up against the other, the other team.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they're both going to get it. I think we're both going to see them both in preseason. That's how it should be anyway. And then Reese, I'm not going to do it here because I like to dig deep before I share something. I don't ever want to have to go back and retract something, but I got a direct X thing saying some very positive things reference Shedeur in training camp by somebody that's really respected. So I forgot to talk to you about that before we came on here. So let's share another clip. This is the training camp pregame preview. Again, y'all can help bless us by hitting the like button.
Randy in them YouTube streets.
Hey, this is hard work. I'll be up all throughout the night doing this stuff, all hours of the morning. So the first one that entered the facility, whoa, Reese, which blew my mind. Last year was Shedeur Sanders.
Yep, right. We got E-Man.
That's the safety. What college did he go to? Was it Bowling Green? That wasn't Bowling Green.
Toledo.
Yeah.
Toledo, the Rockets.
He's the first one to enter the building up there, y'all. First one to enter the building. Last year it was Shedeur Sanders, followed by Dillon Gabriel came in second. Everybody was wanting to see that. But E-Man showed up early this morning. In there. And then the number one draft pick. I got to find him real quick. The number one draft pick for the Cleveland Browns. Reese, you remember who the number one draft pick was for your Browns?
Come on now. Fano. Come on now.
Spencer Fano.
Fano, baby. And guess what?
He got a surprise for us.
He's a brand new married man coming in. A new man.
Hey, Reese. That fiance wasn't playing. He got that number one draft pick money. She said, I gotta lock in where I gotta lock it down.
You knew it was locked up then.
Hey, she had to lock it down, Reese. She had to lock it down. I think I got two more clips in here.
Congratulations to Fano. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to him. Oh, this is our boy Anthony Lima. And this he will forever rub me the wrong way. And I will not ever allow him to come across the gun line, Reese. I can't let him come across the gun line.
No, we pushing him back over. I'll take the shotgun and shoot him.
I'm here to tell people the NFL is a different animal. Like, you're going up against the elite of the elite, and this is obviously like this could be your career. You're a 5th round pick, and if you don't make it in Cleveland, I don't know how many teams are going to be lining up. So I think 24/7 football is probably what Todd Monken would want, but I get crushed every time I say it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't know what this business is about. Is that college football doesn't even resemble the NFL. They're two different sports. And so with the offense he ran at Colorado, doesn't look anything like any offense in the NFL. Chip Kelly tried to run that offense in Philly. It lasted 2 years. I mean, it doesn't work. And so, but he needs look, every quarterback could benefit by the improvements I think they've made in the offense, especially at receiver. They were probably the worst receiving core in all of football last year. That didn't help Shedeur, in his debut. The offensive line was a mess, and it was old. And a lot of those guys aren't in the league anymore. But we'll see. We'll see what these improvements can do. It's a young team. It's a coach that has probably some really good ideas. And we'll see. These quarterback competitions, it always kind of amazes me when people say there's, like, even last year with Flacco and, Dillon and Shedeur, like, I never thought it was a fair competition last year. When I went out to Cleveland, I knew it wasn't fair.
Reese, oh my goodness. I love me some Baldy. He keeps it real.
He dropped it, didn't he?
He keeps it real. And Anthony Lyman, Ken normally plays the good cop. Anthony is the donkey. I'll keep it. Anthony's the donkey. But Anthony could not have no rebuttal for what Baldy said. He said they had the worst wide receiver core. The offensive line was a mess. And he said straight up, Shedeur Sanders did not receive a fair opportunity. He came on there with some kahunas. He kept it real.
He kept it real. Can you replay that last sentence?
Yeah, let me get back in here.
Real quick, if you can do it.
I got it, man. I got it. I'm gonna play the whole part, man. I'm gonna play the whole part so people can hear it again. Y'all remember Baldy? He got his own podcast too, I believe.
I've just been here to tell people the NFL is a different animal. Like, you're going up against the elite of the elite, and this is obviously like this could be your career. You're a 5th round pick, and if you don't make it in Cleveland, I don't know how many teams are going to be lining up. So I think 24/7 football is probably what Todd Monken would want, but I get crushed every time I say it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't know what this business is about. Is that college football doesn't even resemble the NFL. They're two different sports. And so with the offense he ran at Colorado, doesn't look anything like any offense in the NFL. Chip Kelly tried to run that offense in Philly. It lasted 2 years. I mean, it doesn't work. And so, he needs look, every quarterback could benefit by the improvements I think they've made in the offense, especially at receiver. They were probably the worst receiving core in all of football last year. That didn't help Shedeur, in his debut. The offensive line was a mess, and it was old. And a lot of those guys aren't in the league anymore. But we'll see. We'll see what these improvements can do. It's a young team. It's a coach that has probably some really good ideas. And we'll see. These quarterback competitions, it always kind of amazes me when people say there's, like, even last year with Flacco and, Dillon and Shedeur, like, I never thought it was a fair competition last year. When I went out to Cleveland, I knew it wasn't fair.
I've just been here.
Reese, speak on it, Reese.
He said, I never thought it was a fair competition. That's all you needed to know right there when he said that. He said, with the worst receiving core in the NFL.
Offensive line was a mess.
Which is totally correct. He never, I can't tell a lot, no lies told on that. And then the offensive line was a mess. Nobody, he said, everybody's out of the league pretty much. And, it just was a horrible situation. And then on top of that, he just basically went out and just blasted the whole thing. It was ridiculous. Like he said, just like we thought we saw, exactly what he saw.
Exactly. And then the situation where when they brought Shedeur Sanders in that, wasn't it the Rams game where they brought him in the second half, but they pulled all the first and second stringers out? And then he was out there with people that's not even on the team no more. They got cut the very next day.
Yep.
So they gave Shedeur Sanders all the bad apples, all the people that knew they was just there as practice squad players that wasn't going to make the team. And Baldy just said it. They're not even in the league no more.
Right. And you know what?
So Shedeur took the bad situation and made the best out of it. He's done that everywhere he went, whether it was Jackson State, Colorado, and now with Cleveland. Because and if you think about it, they gave him the worst part of the schedule during that inclement weather.
Yeah.
He was being set up from the beginning, thinking there's no way he was going to be able to overcome these obstacles.
And he did the best out of it. Ended up going 3-4 and did the best. It was
and your previous coach sabotaged 2 of those games, so he couldn't get the extra 2 wins.
Yeah, taking help exactly. But no, that was Baldinger was right on the money on all that. That was a great clip.
He ain't got no loyalty to the Browns or anybody else. He come on there and speak his mind, and he's honest and he's truthful, and I really, really appreciate that. Yeah. I really, really appreciate that. You know, so the just so you all know, training camp did start today for the rookies. Every last quarterback's up there. The only way we're going to see any type of video clips is coming directly from the Cleveland Browns PR team. The media, and listening to Tony Grossi yesterday, because I did a live video on him, blasting him. He made my blood pressure rise yesterday, so I had to expose him. You know, he's all about Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson's going to start, and he gives the Browns the best opportunity. Hey.
And like you said, what did you say? You said that he's been like that ever since Shedeur
ever since Shedeur last year after the press conference confronted Tony Grossi, not in a hostile way, but he asked Tony Grossi, you know, what does he have against him? Why don't you like me, Tony? Why are you always speaking negative about me?
Right.
And then that stuff went viral because Well Off Media, his brother, Dillon Sanders Jr., was videotaping it. And ever since then, Grossi's had an agenda
against Shedeur.
Yep. If you watch him in his interviews, it's always the next quarterback next year. He doesn't come out and say Shedeur ain't it, but it's anybody but Shedeur, and he picks the other person.
Always.
Everybody, because you've been a lifelong Cleveland Browns fan. Was Tony Grossi my first question, was Tony Grossi rooting for Deshaun Watson last year? But then now he's riding his coattails.
Right. He wasn't rooting for him last year.
Watson needs to be the quarterback and not Deshaun.
I don't think any of the media was rooting for Deshaun Watson at all. None of them. Like you could just tell by, I don't know one, maybe somebody was on the fence, but I'm telling you, pretty much to a man, if you know all of them, I never heard anybody say anything about them wanting Deshaun Watson to be,
you know, they
on the fence, or they're just, you know.
So that local media up there, they damned if they do, damned if they don't. They don't want Watson, and they don't want Shedeur to be the franchise quarterback. So, but let's do a little recap right here. All the rookies showed up today. The QBs are up there also. Only way we're going to see any clips is if the Cleveland Browns PR team posts some out there today. The media is officially allowed to be on the field on the 29th. The training camp starts on the 31st through August the 12th. Me and Reese will. I'll be boots on the ground up there. I'm loving seeing that. So that's going to be a very special day. I get to see Shedeur in person up there on the field and trying to link up with G. Bush, because G. Bush, the barbershop city, is going to be out there every day. So I plan on trying to get a hold of him and Earl and Tyvis Powell. They're out there the same day we out there. And then we do plan on the days that Reese is fortunate enough to get blessed with. On, you know, they say the first day of Christmas, you got all the Christmas tickets. you blessed with all the Christmas tickets.
It was a good day. It was a good day. Yeah, every day but my son's birthday, which is on the 8th.
On the 8th, right? Yeah. So any day that you ain't out there, you know, the hopes is that we do like we did during the optional training camp and don't go live if your schedule permits. And
because what I was going, think about was whatever day you're gonna go. So definitely be available that day. But I don't think I'm gonna go every one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone.
Hey, you must have a heat stroke out there.
I do have the option to do that, but I may only go to like 3 of them, maybe 3.
Yeah, you definitely got to roll and be your sister's bodyguard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If she's gone.
Yeah, she's going.
So
I got to figure something out to not let my phone get so hot.
So if you go before I get there, I get to watch all that sweat pour off your head.
Well, hey, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna keep the phone from overheating because they got these things.
You know what? When I thought about this today when I was driving, I got several phones, so I'm gonna have 2 phones with me. So if one phone overheat, I'll have the other one that I can just tap into.
Oh,
you know
that's good. They got all this crazy stuff that you can buy for. They got these umbrellas for the phone. They got these cool packs.
I don't need no shit
these cold
like that.
packs. But I'm telling you, my phone was so hot that it just cut off.
It locks up. Yeah, that happened to me. That's why I don't like doing live videos in my vehicle, because I had the dash holder with the phone, and then the heat comes in through that front window, and it locks up your live video feed. So I stopped doing videos in the vehicle.
Yeah, I was trying to do it.
You be halfway into your video, and then it locks up.
Randy, I was sweating, and I'm sitting here trying to do, and the phone is acting up. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah. So we're definitely gonna be out there live in Berea.
And we definitely gonna try to give y'all some nice, looks at it from the field and do the best we can on that. Absolutely.
So let's read these chats before we click out of here. So like I said, rookie training camp started today. The media is allowed to be up there on the 29th. Open to the public is from the 31st to the 12th of August. Me and Reese will be doing a live collab up there in person. The days that Reese ain't up there, if his schedule's available, we'll be coming on like we did during the optional training camp while they're live and the media is on the field giving it to you. We give it to you live right then and there. We don't give it to you 2 hours later because we definitely enjoyed that time.
Hey, Randy, can we just do a quick shout out for everybody and just go down the line and that because I probably have to go.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Reese.
We already. What's up, Tony, Selmo, Fudd, Titch, Marie? Appreciate y'all. Kylie, appreciate Sonia Brown. Good afternoon, Craig Tatum. Let's see who else. Joanna, appreciate you. Willie Mandingo, what's up?
Oh, Willie, Selmo.
Joanna, appreciate you. Patrick Williams, what's up? All right. Appreciate it. A lot of the regulars. Appreciate y'all. Al Roberts, what's up? Hey, your boy.
Raul. Who'd you say, my boy? I said,
your boy.
Oh, man.
It was great, man. It was great.
Hey, Maria 12 said, gotta give the people what they want. You're right. That's what we're here to do. Keep on going down the Reese list. I'm just highlighting their names. I know you got to go.
That's all I got, but I don't see nothing else on my end.
Okay. Someone says training camp with Watson is good as it can, especially with Monken. Good afternoon, fan. What's up, Sonia Brown? I'm just highlighting their comments. They took the time to come in, so I just want to give them a special shout out real quick because I know you got to tap out. So we will see y'all.
We appreciate if y'all can hit that like button on the way out. We appreciate y'all and stay tuned. Put the notification bells on because we're gonna be going. It's about to get real in a minute. So y'all know we're gonna be breaking out and coming in. So.
See y'all. Thank you for being a blessing. And may y'all have a blessed day. We're here to give the people what they want.
Hey.